Hello. If you made it this far, you're now in the road test portion of our CDL test. The first two things I like to tell my students that they need to know during the road test portion are going to be emergency breakdown procedure and railroad crossing. The examiner is going to ask you at some point during the exam to state emergency breakdown and railroad crossing. When the examiner asks you to pull over to the side of the road for emergency breakdown procedure, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn your signal on the right side of the road. You're going to pull over. Once you pull over, you're going to take your signal off and you're going to place your hazards on. At that point, you will say, emergency breakdown procedure. I'm going to pull over to the far right side of the road. I'm going to turn my flashers on. If I'm going to be longer than 10 minutes, I will place my triangles out. If I'm on a 2-lane road, I will place the triangle in front, one 10 foot behind and another 100 foot behind. If I'm on a 4-lane road, I'm going to place 3 triangles, one 10 foot behind, another 100 foot behind, and another 200 foot behind. Railroad crossing procedure. At a railroad crossing, 50 to 15 feet before. Remember what I just said, 50 to 15 feet before the crossing. If I'm a non-hazmat vehicle, I'm gonna slow down, roll my window down so I can hear audible noises. Then I'm gonna proceed over the crossing at a slow and reasonable speed. If I was a hazmat vehicle, 50 to 15 feet before the crossing, I'm gonna come to a stop, roll my window down, place my hazards on, and proceed at a slow and reasonable speed. Remember, you cannot shift over a railroad crossing. The next thing I like to always tell my students, they need to know the height of their vehicle. Don't be an idiot. Don't go out on the road without knowing the height of your vehicle. It's very crucial. You will end up on the news, I promise you. Know the height of your vehicle. That way, when we are approaching an underpass or a bridge, what we do is we state, I am approaching a bridge or an underpass. The height of my vehicle is blank. Bridge is marked at whatever marking it has. If it does not have a marking, then I say it does not have a marking, and the height of my vehicle is acceptable to pass under. Okay, remember, that is very important. The next thing I always have my students do is scanning mirrors. I like to tell my students, scan your mirrors every 2 to 3 minutes. And how we do that is like this.